Do you sometimes feel like the universe is trying to tell you something? You're not sure what, but you get that sense there's a message for you that you need to take note of. If you've started feeling like the universe is talking to you, you're not going crazy, but instead you're actually on the right path. I highly recommend that you read the #1 bestseller by Paulo Coelho called The Alchemist. Today's topic is essentially the message from this book, but with a number of examples that will help you gain better understanding on this subject. I've also put up the link to this book on my website if you want to grab a copy. This book states that the universe has different ways of communicating with you. It speaks to you in many ways, and if you're currently stuck and feel you're going nowhere, chances are it's because you're not listening to the universe properly. The universe naturally sends us messages through situations, events, people, signs, repetitive numbers, and so much more than that. If you know how to recognize those signs, you can use them to get on the right path sooner and live a better and more fulfilling life. The main character in the book, Santiago, a simple shepherd boy. He discovers his personal legend, which is his life purpose, and learns how to follow the signs of the universe. The Alchemist offers a simple message to readers that is also one of the most profound reflections of life. Coelho encourages readers to not only discover their own dreams for their lives, but also to never give up pursuing them. You were born with a master plan set out for you. It's up to you whether you follow your plan or not. Your free will determines your destiny. So like him, we all have a life purpose that we must figure out first, and then we must relentlessly follow our life purpose. The universe will guide you, communicate with you, warn you, redirect and advise you in different ways, but does respect your free will and lets you do it your way, along with the consequences that come with it. Something to be aware of. Don't try to control the sign. Sometimes we ask for signs, and when we get the sign, we ignore it because it's not the sign we want. So we keep waiting and asking. It doesn't work that way. When you are ready to ask for help, make sure you are really ready, because if you are pushing too hard for a sign, it won't come. You must learn to relax, ask, let go, and have patience. Allow the universe to do its job. When you give space for the message to show, it comes, and often when you least expect it. So, only when you decide to have enough blind faith to let go of the reins and collaborate with a higher power greater than yourself is when you truly see the magic begin to unfold. I'm going to go over some of the more common ways in which the universe works to communicate with you. If these things are happening and you're not giving them a second thought, you're most likely missing some serious messages. Here are some of the ways the universe communicates with you. 1, through your dreams. A lot of the time, our dreams mean more than we know. There are messages happening in our dreams, especially the reoccurring ones. Dreams are powerful ways the universe uses to convey a message or an answer to a problem or decision you need to make. When we are in our dream state, we are most accessible to accept divine messages. The more we analyze our dreams, the more signs we see being shared with us. 2, through people. The universe often uses people to pass on the important messages. Message may come through a loved one or a total stranger that shows up out of nowhere to help you. It could be in the form of an idea someone mentions to you out of the blue. Someone you haven't spoken to for a long time calls and says something that makes you think in a way you wouldn't normally. 3, through listening to a song at the right time. Have you ever felt lost or unsure if you're on the right path? The universe somehow makes you want to turn on the radio at the exact moment, only for you to find your favorite song playing. The song has a direct verse that you know intuitively is the message you needed to know. Most often, the universe makes sure we hear what we need to hear at the right time. This can and usually does happen through song lyrics, a title of a book you randomly grab, or a book that falls off a bookshelf and opens to a page, and the message is a direct experience of what you are feeling or need to know. This in itself is a way for the universe to bring you back to a happier place in your life by letting you know it's listening to what you need. Number 4, through synchronicities. Synchronicities are a series of events that are connected by events that we think happened by chance, but is actually purely by divine timing. For example, while I was creating this content, suddenly a commercial was aired which I had seen for the first time, promoting The Alchemist on Audible. I took this as a sign from the universe that I was creating this content at the right time. These are the ways the universe guides us. Number 5, through setbacks. As the saying goes, when one door closes, another door opens. I strongly believe serious or minor setbacks could be protecting you from something terrible, whether you're able to see it or not. For instance, you might be running late for work due to unexpected roadworks, which cause delays, only to find out that something bad actually happened at work, and the unexpected delays actually saved you. Number 6, through repetitive numbers. Numerology plays a very important role when it comes to the universe communicating with us. If you're seeing the same double or triple repetitive numbers, it's best to look into it. Each number we see means something. And if you're drawn to a specific number, the message behind it is worth looking into. Check out my recent video on why you are seeing repetitive numbers to know more. Number 7, through thoughts. Have you ever thought something at random? Perhaps it doesn't feel like your own thought at all. Pay attention, because this could be the universe communicating with you. Number 8, through animals and birds. A lot of the things we see in nature are put before us with reason behind them. You might see the same kinds of animals frequently. If that happens, then I suggest you look up the meaning of the totem animal to decipher the sign the universe is wanting to communicate to you. In my opinion, there are no coincidences, there are just signs. Do you know the most difficult part of what you must do to communicate with the universe and live your best life? It is to surrender. Yes, you heard me right. Surrender. From my personal experience, allow yourself to be guided with full faith that the universe has your back. I truly believe that when the universe is talking to you, it's doing so for a reason. It may or may not be the path you thought you wanted, but it is the path that leads you to the highest and greatest good. Trust the universe. It knows what you need. Learn to see the signs, and my word of advice, take the lesson and learn from it, because the universe is persistent. If you ignore a sign, if you don't learn the lesson, the universe will continue to send it in different ways with increased intensity and frequency until you pay attention and accept the message. Trust me on this one. You may think you can ignore it. Perhaps you can postpone it, but you can never escape it. Either you learn it in this life or it will follow you into the next until you learn the lessons you came to learn. Till next time, stay safe and stay blessed.